Hi everyone. This presentation is going to be a tutorial to help you in loading music or sound into your iMovie creation. The tools that I'm using today are Screencast-O-Matic, which is a screen capturing tool which is free, which is what I'm using right now, so I'm going to be clicking through some things. I'm using this image that I captured in Snagit to showcase a few things. One, to talk about music and presentations and their importance. You can use music in teaching and learning to add impact to the subject matter, to make a connection to what the subject at hand is, to emphasize a meaningful concept and connect it to a song. Music aids in relaxation and stress reduction, and music adds a powerful connection to the content you are showcasing. Music provides or emphasizes an emotion that generates a connection to video, pictures, slides, or a presentation. So the things you would need are a computer, laptop, or mobile device. I like to use a microphone because it adds a little bit better sound to your presentation or your video. Sometimes a built-in mic may not be sufficient. There are several free software downloads that you can use, one of them being Audacity. I like to use the software that's in my computer, in my Mac, and it's GarageBand, or what I use are my iTunes, or the pre-made music that the Mac comes with. So I'm going to take you through that and walk you through the steps, which are very, very easy to create your iMovie. Right now I am just going to get out of Snagit, and we're going to go and focus on uploading some images, which is very, very easy to do. You go here and you click on the camera, and we're going to look in my iPhotos collection and go down to, I'm pretty sure I have these pictures in here, yep. Start dropping and dragging some pictures into my canvas here. And we're just going to select my favorite pictures. In no particular order, I'm just dropping them and dragging them in there. And it's just so you can see what I'm doing. So I think that's enough to get us started. I can also delete that picture and get out of there. But now we're going to add our music. In iMovie, they have iMovie sound effects. You have iLife sound effects. What we're going to do for right now, we're just going to go into the Jingles folder. And right here you can see that it's going to identify the particular songs that you have. You can pick and choose what you want. I like ambient as well. There doesn't seem to be anything in there. So we can take some of these jingle ones. And I like to use the longest one, so I'll pick that, and all you do is you just drag and drop. And now you have a 32-second music selection added to your slideshow. So how we're going to do that, how we're going to showcase it is, I'm just going to press this button that'll take us to the actual screens and pictures and images that will emphasize the photos, that will emphasize your presentation or your slideshow. So that's pretty much how you add any kind of musical element to your presentation. Now another thing you can do is you can go to your iTunes, you can select your music, and you can add anything you'd like to add to it. These pictures are from Savannah, so I usually like to add Savannah type music to Savannah pictures, or any kind of music related to the area where I was, or a memorable experience. So once you've identified that, if you do use copyrighted material, be very careful that you don't get in trouble. So I tend to use, if I'm going to share it online, I tend to use the iLife sound effects. It is part of the Apple package, so you really can't get in trouble for doing it. The other thing you can do is you can create music. I'm not good at that. I don't know how to use some of the programs out there. I'm not a musician, so it doesn't make sense to me. So I like to stick to the simpler things in adding music. Now, if you wanted to loop something and you had more pictures, all you need to do is just take this and copy it and paste it and add it to the remainder of the images. Well, I hope that helped, and I hope this was a simple task, as simple as can be, for you to add music to your presentations or to your film or pictures in making a slideshow. Also, if you wanted to share your video, you could do so in the share button up here, and you can add it to your Mobile Me gallery. You can add it to YouTube, Facebook, Vimeo, as well as exporting your movie. I like to use QuickTime. When I use QuickTime, it seems like it talks to the programs that I use. I use screencast.com a lot in uploading presentations and projects that I have worked on. So QuickTime really helps me in downloading to screencast.com and uploading my presentation. So that's one way of doing it. The other way is, like I said, YouTube, Mobile Me, Facebook. If you do upload it to YouTube, you share it, you have to have an account, and you can add your account by pressing that button. You can enter your password, you can choose the category you want to select it in, or what you feel is appropriate for the presentation or slideshow or video that you've created. You can add a title, a description, and tags. I like to use Medium because it seems like that's the one that's going to work the best. It's already a default setting, so I leave well enough alone since I don't know all this stuff. I know that HD 1080p is pretty good, but I'm just going to stick to what I know and use the Medium. And then once all this is identified, you would press the next. But for right now, I'm just going to press cancel because I'm not going to upload it to anything. It's just a tutorial on how to do it. So I hope this helps, and I hope you have as much fun as I do in making iMovies using sound or using a song, and have fun and enjoy it.